Hello everyone, I'm John Eggins. This is PNG Tonight. Coming up, Geoff Toone of Wespac talks about the services and products of the first bank of Papua New Guinea. We also interview the head of the United Nations Development Programme and resident coordinator Roy Trivedi. The emphasis, the transition from the Millennium Development Goals to the new Sustainable Goals. And later in the show, the Divine Word University's big day over in Madang. Wespac, one of the leading banks in Papua New Guinea, has just commissioned another branch at the Lae market area, the second after Top Town. It's one of a number of services and products the bank provides across the country. On banking and corporate obligations, I talked to the Managing Director of Wespac, Geoff Toone. Geoff Toone, thank you very much for coming on to PNG Tonight.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, well, you're with Wespac.
Yep.
You're the boss of Wespac. Wespac's been in Papua New Guinea for many years. In fact, the first bank in the country. Tell us about it and tell us what kind of products you have.
Sure. Oh, look, we're very proud with our heritage, and being the first bank in Papua New Guinea means so much to us.
Before the war, during the war?
1910. We arrived in May 1910, so we've been well over 100 years here in PNG.
You're more Papua New Guinea than many Papua New Guineans themselves here. Okay, yeah.
And we've been part of the wider PNG since 1910, right across the nation. So our first branch was in Port Moresby, and then our second branch was in Samurai, pretty much straight in that May-June period of 1910 as well. And then from there we've worked through every province and region of the country over the last 100 plus years.
So you're represented in all the provinces in Papua New Guinea
No,
today?
we're not,
Okay.
but we're represented in many of them today. So
Okay. Let's go through them now.
Sure. Well, we're over in Lae, and we've just opened a new branch in Lae, so we've got two branches in Lae.
Okay.
We're up through Madang and Wewak into Vanamo. We have in the Highlands region, we have Goroka. We've been there for over 60 years, in Mount Hagen. Alatal down Milne Bay Way and Missima, and then Port Moresby itself.
Okay.
So,
How many branches in Port Moresby?
well, we have 17 all up. So in Port Moresby, we have branch at Port Moresby in the city itself. Waigani is very large. Baroko, and there's also one at Airways.
All right. I'm just looking at Lae. Why Lae? Business is up?
Well, for us, it's about the long-term view of Lae. When I took over as the managing director, it was working out where the long-term future of Lae City was, and it's the gateway to the Highlands, and I think we all appreciate that. So over the last 2.5 years or so, we've been constructing a branch there in the markets area, and that is our commercial centre now. So we have a branch at the Top Town, and then we have one at Market. So we retain both of those branches. And that new branch in Lae is purpose-built for our business community. So it's very secure from all those perspectives, and our business team is housed there.
Okay.
So it works quite well.
Products, any other products that you have that we should know about?
We have a raft of products, I think. I think one of the interesting things for your viewers might be around what we do in the retail side of things. So we have a lot of new-to-bank clients that are coming to us in a retail setting, and appreciate all of the reason that they choose us. And I think we look at it from a relationship point of view. They choose us for various reasons. So we think they get value for money in the offering that we can deliver to them. They're able to bank in the physical branch. They're also able to bank through our ever-expanding ATM network and our FPOS network, which is quite extensive throughout the country. In addition to that, there's the ability to have internet banking for those few that see that as the right way to be able to do that, and also in a wider sense, mobile banking. So the mobile banking allows our clients on any device to be able to check their balances, top up their mobile phones, etc., and on both networks. So it works quite well. Okay.
You're also pretty strong in community aspects of like a corporate citizen, if you will.
Sure.
You're into that.
Yeah, we were talking offline before around our commitments to regional and cultural events over many, many years and decades, in fact. We see that really important, that you're part of the community, part of the business community, part of the social community. And for us, the team very much believes in that. And I see quite amazing things from my staff in the way that we interact and we deliver some of those things out in the regions as well. So very much in the community aspect, whether it's our people volunteering for activities or whether it's corporate support to make events happen and the like, that will continue to happen, and we see that as a very important part of our business fabric. Yeah.
Big support you've given to women business in Papua New Guinea, the Women Awards. You've got the 10th year coming up. Any surprises? What do we have?
Oh, Wespac Outstanding Women's Awards is in its 10th year this year. So for us, it's a milestone. It's exciting. And I look at the first year, and again, many of the things for the bank come from humble beginnings, and being able to reach the stage that we have, it puts so many women across Papua New Guinea in a position to showcase what they can achieve. So they can achieve in business sense, they can achieve in a public service sense, in sporting and community sense, etc. So we've been really, really pleased over the last 9 years that we've been able to give that stage to many, many amazing women in this nation to be able to demonstrate. And then they've gone on to bigger and better things over time. We've made that little bit of difference in the way that they can get onto the public
Geoff,
stage.
in this country, I think women are culturally seen as one step back, with the men in front. And I think Wespac has given women that opportunity to get one step ahead of the men, if you will. And I think any message there that you can give to other women that, yes, they can do things.
Well, I think that through the Wespac Outstanding Women's Awards, it shows that anything can be achieved with drive, with energy, with ambition. And the stories that keep coming through from it is really about not accepting it can't be done, working a way around, working a way to do it, working a solution through for the benefit of the community, the family, themselves. And it shows that there is just an incredible wealth to be able to do that. And I think what I've observed is that as Papua New Guinea moves forward in the next decade, that it's really important that women play their part to be able to advance that to the maximum of the ability. So I think for us, we really see that we've tried to change the order, for want of a better term, and our little part of being able to give a platform for people that are doing amazing things, is very humbling.
Okay, so, all right. I've got 20,000 kin. I want to bank with you. Can you tell me how safe it is to bank with you?
Well, in the opening introduction was pretty clear. I mean, we've been here since 1910, and as a bank, we're absolutely committed to Papua New Guinea and growing, and you can see us growing in different areas throughout that. So, I'd encourage every one of your listeners and viewers to look at how you use the banking system to the advantage of businesses and individuals to be able to put your money into the banking system, knowing that when it's time to withdraw it, you can withdraw it or use it for business needs.
Okay.
So I'd encourage you to put your 20,000 in the bank, no problem.
All right. There's quite a number of people in this country are putting their money in the banks, whether it's your opposition or you. One of the things that I'll come from the grassroots, if you will, the queues in banks.
Sure.
I mean, obviously that's a concern to Wespac too.
Yeah, absolutely. I think what we try and do is streamline that as much as possible. And I touched on a little earlier around the flexibility, the way people go about their banking today. Yeah. So we are getting, every day, we're getting more and more customers that choose us because they see real value in our bank. But it's the mechanisms about how they go banking. So they can withdraw, they can go down to the supermarket and do their shopping using their card. And then they can also get some cash out if they need to get cash while they're doing the supermarket at the same time. They don't need to come to the branch and they don't need to then go for a separate trip to buy something. Our in-store network in the regional settings, they can do the same thing. They can use our ATM network, etc. So that ever-expanding choice about how you access your money will reduce queues over time. So I'm always very conscious of it. I do spend a lot of time in the branches. Okay. I do observe it. And I think when I look over the last couple of years that I've been leading Wespac, that our management of that is getting better. We're having shorter queues and we're giving more flexibility to customers about how they go about their banking.
Okay. Geoff Toone, we're running out of time. Thank you for talking to us.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
All right. Okay. The Managing Director of Wespac in Papua New Guinea, Geoff Toone. This is PNG Tonight. After the break, Roy Trivedi on the work of the United Nations here.